Hello and welcome everyone to this intro to Forex. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to hop on this webinar. I just want you guys to grab a pen and paper, and we're going to get into this trading in 5 minutes. Alright, what's going on, guys? So without further ado, I'd like to give you a bit of information about myself. My name is Vinny. I'm 23 years old, and one of the top leaders here with the Revolution. I'm from New Hampshire, here in New England, really small state. Everything here in New England's really small, but I grew up here in the world of real estate and investments, with both my parents as brokers, and my dad being an accredited investor. He taught me the ways of his 42 years experience. I've been lucky enough and able to duplicate these systems with me and my team, and me and my team have been able to dominate the local markets here in New Hampshire with these systems. I was raised here in New England, as this is where I call home, and for those of you that don't know me, this is where I've been able to climb the ladder of success in the investment world to 100 personally owned rental units and personally manage 400 here in the New Hampshire area. So you're probably asking yourself right about now, Vin, why in the world are you asking me if I want to learn Forex when real estate has been successful and duplicatable for you, right? No, that's all wrong. So there are three major setbacks for the modern day investor, or real estate investor at that matter. And if it wasn't for the incredible backing and success of others, I wouldn't be telling you this same story today. In fact, this reminds me of something my father always would tell me over and over and over and over again. And for you guys probably don't know my dad, but he's kind of a hard ass in the business world and the investment world. But what he says is true. He speaks nothing but the truth. And he said, it's how you make things work alongside your other investments. This is where your money will come from. So with that, I found Forex to fill the voids and the three major setbacks to keep this industry alive in New Hampshire and possibly the rest of this world. So setback number one was always gaining capital. It was along this amazing journey that I wondered how someone could do what I did without backing, without down payments for huge loans, or giving all your stuff away to hard money investors, as this was a major setback in the industry. Also, through investing for a while, I figured out that there were three major types of investors. The first type of person was the one who didn't have the capital to invest. That kind of goes back to what I was saying before. And the second type of person being the second setback. This was the type of person that had too much money and nowhere to put it, as the markets here in southern New England are saturated. They're really saturated. And as far as the ROI isn't large enough for the average investor with a lot of money to actually get into some of these deals, except for some of the deals, that need like lipstick and that kind of thing, but so forth. And last but not least, my favorite type of person is the person who doesn't have enough time to invest into other avenues. And you're probably asking yourself, why is this my favorite type of person? This was me right here, and I used to fit smack dab into this category. And for me personally, I've always wanted to live the life that I don't have to answer to other partners, living the life that I don't worry about all the BS that life has to offer, or even an alarm clock at this matter. As you may know, when you own your own buildings or your own business, there's always something to attend. Even with managers. So in search for something better and to fill these voids and gaps, I stumbled across Forex. Forex is the world's largest financial markets, sitting pretty at $5.3 trillion a day. And this industry, like no other, allows people to leverage their money, making it a lower investment that can cater to anybody, but at the same time has larger returns for people of any standard. So before I knew what Forex was, before I knew about Forex, I wanted to trade stock. And until I met an amazing individual by the name of Chance Gotham, who's been able to go from fry cook to financially free in 9 months and set others free as well to live a lifestyle by design. Man, that's so crazy. As this is what we're all about. And this is what gets me so fired up, because no matter who you are, it's a skill you can learn or use the tools to profit hands free and truly learn and earn. Personally, in my first 4 weeks using these tools and systems, I was able to learn this skill and to profit $900 from a $100 account totaling $1,000. So with that, I'm pleased to tell you that we are revolutioning the industry right before your very eyes. So I want to respect your time as we're excited to cover these same tricks and tips and tools explained at Harvard University, where we were able to speak in front of a larger crowd and give people these tips. So if you're seeing this for the very first time, we're absolutely going to make this worth your while. So let's get this training rolling. So you're probably wondering, what are we going to cover tonight? We're going to cover tonight what is Forex, the terminology of Forex, how to place a trade, and we're even going to analyze and mark up some charts with you guys and show you the tricks and tips that we're using to be profitable. So Forex is an abbreviation for the foreign exchange markets, the largest financial market in the world. It trumps the New York Stock Exchange by about 200%. This to me was crazy to think. But the New York Stock Exchange is at $2.2 billion a day, and Forex is sitting pretty at $5.3 trillion a day, trillion with a T. A Forex transaction simply takes place when one currency is traded for another and always involves two currencies. And did you know that you've probably participated in the Forex markets before without even knowing it? Say, for instance, we're here in the US and we bring $90 to Europe and we stay there for a week, never touch the $90, and through the exchange rate, when you got home, you made $10, totaling at $100. Now, those aren't the real exchange rates, but that's just for an example. And so now, well, that's how things used to roll. Now we're able to leverage it from our phones or anything with Wi-Fi. And that's what we're here to teach you today. And this is what gets me so fired up, because this is a skill anybody can learn to truly make money from anywhere in the world. So no matter where you're sitting today, you can make profits. So tonight, I have a special treat for everyone here on this call. I have my friend, my mentor, Chance Ghanem, on the other line, and he's an absolute beast in the marketplace. This skill is given the time and freedom that we all desire, and he's going to walk you through on how to make money from your home or from your phone. So Chance, if you could share your screen for all these beautiful people out there, and let's get into this training.
Definitely, guys. Welcome to this call. I want to say thank you for everyone for hopping on today. Vinny, can you mute out your mic so there's no feedback? Extremely excited to be going into this training. There's a storm getting ready to hit me out here in Illinois, so I'm going to be shutting off my screen, walking you through this PowerPoint, and taking you step by step on how we use our smartphones to set ourselves free. I know me and Vinny were making money today. I made over $500 today alone just trading from my smartphone. I'm 21 years old. Like Vinny said, I used to be a fry cook, but now I live a life by design. I live out here in rural Illinois. If you guys can see out behind me, I have a chicken coop out there, out in the middle of nowhere. But I'm getting ready to move out to Miami here in a couple months because this industry has set me free. But with that being said, it's enough about me. I want to shut off my camera here and get to the training because I'm excited to tell you guys exactly what it is that set me free just a couple months ago. So what we're going to be covering in this training is the Forex terminology. We're going to go over pips, lot size, risk management. So if you are taking notes, make sure you pull out that notebook, you write down pips, lot size, and risk management. We are going to go over each one individually. So the first question, the first thing you need to know when you're talking about Forex is what is a pip? Because in Forex, we don't just make money, we catch pips. And how we make money is by catching pips. So pips are the most important thing you need to understand before you can truly understand the true power of Forex. So what is a pip? A point in percentage. You can see it right there, the highlighted number 5. It is the fourth number behind the decimal point is the pip. The last number is called a pipette. For me personally, in my head, I block it off. It doesn't exist. I only see this as a 4 place decimal point number right here. So all we're worried about is that 5. That is a pip. So let's say, for example, that 5 turned into a 7. That means that the price went up 2 pips. All right, so this is the price that we're looking at compared to like the Euro USD, Australian dollar to the US dollar. Anything where 2 pairs are being traded against each other, they're going to have a price. And that 4th decimal, like I said, the most important number in Forex is called the pip. So how do we make money then? It's not like stocks. And this is what was amazing, because when I was a fry cook, I only had, guys, I was so broke. It's not even funny. I had $20 to my name that I could put towards the Forex market. So when I got in, I had $20. And in stocks, if I came in with $20, they would have lasted me out of the markets. But with Forex, we are getting positions in the market, which is a plus-minus game. So when you learn the skill, you can truly learn to master and make anything happen. In my first month, I turned that $20 into $325 because I learned how to catch pips. Now, here's what happens when we catch pips. You get lot sizes, and how your lot sizes work is depending on how much money you make. So your lot size is what you lock in the point. And guys, we're going to break this all down for you guys. So if it's kind of overwhelming, trust me, stay with me. It'll make sense. So what this is saying for the lot size, if you catch 1 pip with a penny lot, that means you're going to get 10 cents. So a penny lot, a 0.01 equals 10 cents per pip. A 10-cent lot, a 0.10 equals $1 per pip, and a standard lot, a dollar lot, 1.00 equals $10 per pip. So let's say we come back to here and we get this number and we buy the markets, and then next thing you know, we leave it set for a while. The price goes up from $23.45 to $23.65. It went up exactly 20 pips. Guys, right here, if you were on a penny lot, you made $2. If you were on a 10-cent lot, you made $20. If you're on a standard lot, you made $200. That's how Forex works. The beautiful part about these markets is, like we always say, if you can make $1, you can make $1,000, because all you have to do is up your lot size. So this is going to show you in a visual form of what we do. So we use these charts. We find our entry points. We enter. This is a sell. So one thing that's really cool about Forex is we can make money whether the markets are going up or if they're going down. So we predict this market's going down. It goes down 92 pips in 9 hours. You guys can see the breakdown on the right. You would have made $9.20 or $92 or $920 in 9 hours, not doing anything besides clicking 2 buttons on your phone and waiting and waiting and waiting and watching the money stack. So guys, with that being said, the next thing is, because it's probably going through your mind, but right, if I can make money that fast, that means I can lose money that fast. You are correct, but you are still being an educated trader. And that's the biggest thing of what we do, is we teach educated traders how to come in and make money every single day. Because it's not impressive that I made $500 today. It's impressive that I know how to make $300 to $500 every single day, day in and day out. That's what's more impressive than coming in and having one lucky day. So risk management. To break down risk management, we use a penny to 2 penny lots per $100 in our account. So if you have a $20 account, I was only using a penny lot. If you have a $500 account, you could use anywhere from a 5-cent lot, making, your 50 cents per pip, or you could use a 10-cent lot where you're going to make $1 per pip. And then here is the big thing, and this is what keeps us trading long term, is we only risk 2 to 5% of our account every single trade. 2 to 5%. And on our wins, we're winning anywhere from 10 to 15. Guys, today I won 63% of my account today. 63% of my account, pretty much. I had a $980 account. I flipped it to over $1,500. So guys, that's what we're playing, the risk to reward ratio. If I would have lost that trade, I would have only lost 5% of my account, but I won that trade and I made 50% of my account, over 50, 60-some percent of my account. That's what's the crazy part about Forex, because the wins are truly unlimited when you learn this skill. And don't worry, you guys, I will show you the exact trade that I took today and how I made my money and exactly how everything worked in a second. So here's the next thing, a little tip when you're buying and selling currency. So these are what the currency pairs look like. We have the Euro USD, the Euro AUD, the USD JPY, and these are the major pairs that we are trading in the markets. There's 64 different pairs that we trade, 8 major pairs that we mainly focus on. And the cool part about this is you can come in and make money at any time because this market is a 24-hour-a-day, 5-day-a-week market where you can come in and you can come get what's yours. So, for example, let's look at this, and I want to tell you how the charts work. So if we're looking at a chart for the Euro USD and the chart starts to move up, that means the euro is getting stronger against the dollar, which is probably getting weaker. Now, if we see that same pair, the Euro USD, starting to go down, that means the euro is getting weaker and the dollar is getting stronger. So the first pair is what determines the currency. So if you guys are familiar with Brexit, which happened about a year ago, almost to the day, a couple months from a year ago, if you look in the bottom right corner, you see GBP CAD, Canadian. So GBP CAD, and what that is, that's a Great Britain pound to the Canadian dollar. And here's what happened when Brexit happened. The GBP tanked because of the unsure spots in the markets, allowing people to make thousands. I know people who made over $15,000 to $500,000 in the market. If you guys know Bill Gates, Warren Buffett made over $50 million that day alone when Brexit happened, where, guys, this is extremely profitable when you can understand just this little tip. I was talking to a guy last night who made multiple 6 figures trading in the markets, only learning this, only knowing that the euro is going to move when European news comes out and the USD is going to move this way when the news comes out. So this slide is extremely important because it's going to tell you how the euro is going to control the Euro USD and the USD is going to control the USD JPY and vice versa. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to stop, get out of here. I'm going to bring you guys over to my website here, my charts. Here we go. Here's my charts. And I got, this is a clean chart. So guys, here's where we all made our money today. The entire team is making. I want to show you guys a few things, explain how we're reading it, what we're seeing. Guys, if you want to write it down, this is tradingview.com where you can come and mark up your charts. So right here I'm on an hour chart and I'm trading the New Zealand dollar to the Japanese yen. So what makes it an hour chart is that these candlesticks are 1 hour long. So each candlestick is an hour time long. And here's how you read a candlestick. So let's come over here to this candlestick. So there's red to green. The red means it went down and closed right here. And this means that it opened right here and went up all the way to the top of what this is called a wick. Sometime during that hour, came all the way back down and closed right here. And then during this hour came down, up, closed at the same spot. Down, up, close, down, close, up, close. And these wicks show us where price was, but not where price closed. So that's the big thing. You got to know where and how to use these candlesticks. But once you realize what the candlesticks are, how they work, then you can worry about support and resistance and trend lines. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys right now. Support and resistance. This is where the market finds an area or a price that it rejects off of. So if you come over here and look at over here. This is why I'm drawing this line. I want to show you guys right here. So this spot right here is why I'm drawing this line. This area right here, and all this right here. You can see how it's consolidated on that line, touching, and it finally breaks. And then it's touching, breaks, touches, up, down, finally breaks, touches, consolidates on this line right here. So that's something right there where you can truly see how this is a point in the market where price struggles. Then we come over here and we watch this pair come up. We watch it move up, coming towards this line, and watch what it does. It hits the line. It's crazy. It bounces right off the line. To be honest, the Forex markets amaze me day in and day out. I haven't even it's insane what these markets can do, how you can make all this money, and how these work properly. So if you go like this to here, we can draw trend lines. So now I want to explain trend lines for you guys and help them make sense for you and everyone else who's watching this recording as well. I'm going to put it underneath here because this one made a lot more sense underneath. Right here, and then to up to here. So what a trend line is a trend line is the same thing as support and resistance, but it's happening on a sideways movement. So check this out. This line comes across, and look how it hits. Pretty dang perfect. Here, 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 and even here. So this is a really cool thing because if we were buying this market, we could have stacked in our trades and placed one trade here, bought, and we could have made, 50 pips, and then enter another one here. And then we're up 75 since the original, and we could enter another one here, and we're up 100 pips from the original. And you guys can stack in pips like this and stack in entries and make more and more and more money on these trades. If you would have been able to follow this trend, which is a very basic trend to follow, you could have entered here and rode it all the way up to the top right here and caught 164 pips. And you would have had this pink line drawn from way back as a support and resistance zone and known that this is a very good breakout point. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're looking for. These trends, these support and resistance zones. When the market comes up, hits this, comes down. Guys, this is where we made crazy, crazy money today. Look at this. 130 pips is what I caught on it. So I got out like right about here. So 130 pips. Guys, on a $1,000 account, and you're using, 15, let's just say you're using 20, you make $260. Got even more dollars is because I barely used a stop loss. So here's a magical thing that I'm going to teach you, because a stop loss is what allows us to manage our risk and what allows us to not lose money in the markets. So let's say I was going to enter right at this pink line. And I put a stop loss up here, this dashed line. I'm going to make it red. And what happens is if the price came up and touched this, like let's say it just went like this, broke and came up and touched this, it would automatically take me out of the market and control my loss. Well, because I knew that there was a line here of support and resistance, I put my stop loss right there, just a little above it, 15 pips. 15 pips above this line. So I knew that if it was going to come up, okay, I was going to lose 15 pips. But I also know that this is a very, very strong zone. So I was okay with risking 15 pips. And here's what the market did. Look how it reacted. So instead of going up, I had a drawdown, which means I went negative 5 pips. And I caught that 130 pips off this one movement because of this one line I drew in the market. Guys, this is really how simple Forex can be. It might sound a little complicated as I'm going through it fast. You don't really know all the terminology. You don't know, but you can see right here. Let's just put this in dollar amounts for you real quick, where if we would have entered, let's pick one more random spot. I'll show you guys another random spot in the markets. Let's zoom out here. And I just want to show you guys truly how everybody can do this. Because again, me, I'm nothing special. Vinny, he's nothing special. We are just individuals who took a skill, learned it, and are starting to make a ridiculous amount of money for a couple of kids who aren't even 25 years old, and we're just using our smartphones. So with that being said, check this out. So check this trend line out right here, guys, and watch how this thing can continue all the way down. So I'm going to extend this out all the way. Crazy. Look at this. Look how that touches perfectly down there. So not only could you mark this up really easily off of this and off of this, but you can come down here and find that, okay, it touched here, so it's probably going to come down here and touch. Here it just missed by a little bit, but watch it come right back up and touch. So we could have entered right here, catch a nice weekly swing of 250 pips. 250 pips. Guys, on a $1,000 account, that is $250 on very, very low risk. Doing nothing besides pushing a couple of buttons. That's the most amazing thing. That we're pushing a couple buttons, predicting where the market's going to go, and making money for the times that we're right. And the cool part about this is you can stack into trades. So you could enter one trade up there, but watch this. Watch what happens here. Let me get this back to my normal lines. So they pop and they make a lot of sense. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in and see what's going on here in the markets. So, okay, let's say we took our entry right here. All right, let's say we enter the market right here. And it came down right to here. So we catch 123 pips. And here's what we do. We see this line, and when it breaks that line, we know as traders that it's going to come back and retest that line. It's always coming for that retest. So as it breaks, as it retests, we're getting that entry right here again. So not only do we have one trade up 120 pips, but then we have another trade that comes all the way down and catches us another 150 pips. So we catch a massive amount of pips and make a lot of money on one single trade. Guys, with that being said, that is all we're doing on a daily basis. And to be a Forex trader, I'm a full-time Forex trader, and all I spend on the charts is I probably sit on the charts for 10, 15 minutes a day, maybe an hour a day, where I'm looking at charts and I'm analyzing and I'm looking at this stuff. But normally I put in an hour one day. I have a few charts marked up, and then I use the system to pay me the rest of the time. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to take you guys back over here, and I want to go through the system on exactly how this works and what we're using. We're using a system called iMarkets Live, and this is how the system works. It works in 3 ways. The first wave is the hands-free. Let a professional trader trade it for you. Guys, today I made over $75 on a $400 account, not doing a thing. 100% hands-free. We sync it with professional traders. They trade for us. We don't have to worry about a thing. You put your money in a broker's account, choose our professional trader to trade, and they trade your money for you. Then we have our second way, which is copy and paste. Now, guys, this is so easy. My 50-year-old dad uses this every single day to make money. Now, this system works because we have a professional trader who's looking at charts all day long, and when he sends it out via this app, we open this app, and in that app information we need to trade, we copy, paste it, and we profit. This is exactly how it looks. You can see when you open it up, you're going to get a diagram of what's going on, how it works, and we can literally, like I said, just copy, paste, and we're profiting. Now, the third step is for the people like me and Vinny who want to dive in and make the money. Now, let me not get you wrong. Me and Vinny also use the Fusion Trader and make hands-free money. We also use the swipe trades and copy and paste because at the end of the day, I like making money. I don't know about you, but I'm not too good to say no to hands-free money or copy-paste money. I'm all about it. But if you want to come in and learn this skill and be one of the next great traders in the Forex markets, we have the IML Academy. What this is an academy put together by the CEO of this company, Christopher Terry. Now, Christopher Terry is a very, very interesting guy because when I wanted to learn Forex, I knew 2 things. I knew I needed somebody with experience and somebody with success. And Christopher Terry has both of those. Christopher Terry is a multiple 8-figure trader that has been trading for over 25 years. So that being said, this is an A to Z Forex training, everything you need to know from the basics of going over what a pip, lot size, and kind of a few things that we talked about today, to the extreme advanced, to mindset, to everything you need to know in between. But this is not it. How the system works is you learn the education here and you take it over to IML TV, where you're going to get 35 hours a week of live education with 6-figure traders, where they're going to walk you through trades. They're going to draw up the charts. They're going to show you everything live so you know how to implement it, you know how to make the money, and you know how to trade for yourself. Guys, the beautiful part behind this whole thing is this isn't just a learning process. It's a earning process. We learn and earn side by side with 6-figure traders here live every single day. And the last part of the process is the harmonic scanner. Guys, this is a GPS to the markets. I don't know about you, but I just got done with an East Coast tour. Every single place I went, I plugged into my GPS. I didn't pull out a map. I didn't even bring a map with me because I have a GPS. That's what the harmonic scanner is to the Forex markets. It's a GPS because It's a mathematical ratio that's 90% accurate. That's what those yellow triangles are, and what this program does, because Christopher Terry knew that everybody's using harmonics. All these professional multimillionaire traders are using harmonics, but the average person couldn't come in and learn these quick, couldn't come in and pick up the patterns. So what did he do? He created a scanner that pulls it out for us, gives us where to enter, gives us where to take profit, and allows us to make money on a continual basis. So with that being said, guys, this is how the system works. This is how we learn. This is how we took our stuff to the next level. And this is how I learned Forex. It's dead broke, but I found the entry fee of $195 to get into the system. And I paid it. And I only had 20. And after I paid it, that $20, like I said, turned to $325, because this system not only teaches you how to make money quick, but it teaches you how to make money efficiently with six-figure traders. So with the basic package right here, you're going to get the IML Academy, where you can go learn, the IML TV, where you can learn, harmonic scanner, where you can use this to go make money, and the daily swing trades, which are signals given out by the CEO that are sent to our back office as well, that I didn't even go over, but it's just an extra little bonus. And it's $195 up front, $145 a month for the active subscription of all these products. But if you want to add on the swipe trades, Fusion Trader, and FX Signals is just another hands-free trading software that also kills it side by side with the Fusion Trader. Well, you pay an extra 15, an extra 15, an extra 10 on those original prices. But guys, at the end of the day, it is about education, and it's about making money. Me and Vinny have been using this system. Vinny's been using it for about 3 months now. I've been using it for over a year and a half, and the success has been tremendous. At the end of the day, here's all you need to know. You need to know that we can help you go from not knowing what Forex is to being profitable in the Forex market. $5.3 trillion a day. You can go in and get your cut. You can go in and make that money. And guys, trust me when I say this, it is totally revolutionary, because not only has it taken me from a fry cook to a professional Forex trader, but has allowed me to connect with people from around the world in 16 different countries and allow them to do the same exact thing. Guys, the link that you need to sign up with and get started is in the comment or the description below. But at the end of the day, I want to end this webinar with saying thank you for hopping on. Thank you for staying here all the way through. And guys, I'm extremely excited to let you know that we welcome you with open arms, and that we are here to personally help you through this process, help you through the system, and allow you to become a professional Forex trader. So that being said, I want to be the first one to welcome you to the revolution and iMarkets Live.